What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video for my Omi homies, and today I want to talk about one of my biggest regrets of 2021, and that is not buying VeVe NFTs earlier in the year. And I'll talk a little bit about why I made that decision and why it was the wrong decision. I'll also discuss my strategy, my long-term strategy for buying VeVe NFTs. So stick around, there's a lot to talk about. Like always, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. It helps get this small video out to more Omi homies. Consider subscribing to the channel and follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is linked below. So there are two reasons why I didn't start buying VeVe NFTs earlier in the year. The first reason is I was super focused on building out my portfolio and building out positions in the coins that I was most bullish on. Of course, one of those coins is Omi, also Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano. Those are my four major crypto positions, and most of my available funds were allocated towards those coins. Now, the second reason why I didn't start buying VeVe NFTs earlier in the year, it's because I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole. I have an addictive personality and I go really hard on things that I love, all right? And I knew that once I started to buy VeVe NFTs that I wouldn't be able to stop. But that was a mistake, all right? And I realized that mistake after the Disney partnership. I always knew that the NFTs would be successful. I always knew they would go up in value, and that's why I invested in the Omi token. That's the main part of my thesis for investing in Omi. But I still didn't buy the NFTs. Right? But I realized around the time that the golden moments, after the golden moments were released, that that was a mistake. All right? And since then, I've gone kind of hard. And I've been in on every single drop. I've been successful on 3 of them. I landed a common serial killer. I landed the X-Men, a common X-Men comic, and I was lucky enough to land the ultra rare Steamboat Willie. I also picked up a common Steamboat Willie in the secondary market because I think it's such an iconic piece and so culturally significant. But I keep telling everyone that I know that they need to get in on the drops. And I know that people get frustrated because they're so hard to get. But even if you only hit, 1 or 2 out of 10 or 20 shots, you're still going to get a great return. All right, and there's still a lot of money to be made in the secondary market. So here is my strategy. First of all, I collect what I like, and I think that that is really, really important, because if I buy a collectible for a certain price and then the price plummets, it's much easier to hold on to that if I like the collectible, because it has value to me and I can feel confident long term. All right. If I buy something because everyone else is buying it and I'm chasing hype or following the herd, and then the price drops on that asset, I'm going to question my decision. I may dump early, and so I only buy what I like. Now, I happen to like some of the artist collectibles. I've always liked the Jermaine Rogers Choices series, and so I picked up the Protector and the Assassin. That's the white and the red one. I also happen to like Labbits, and with interoperability around the corner, we know that some of the artists are going to be the first ones making their VeVe NFTs interoperable. All right, and so I've been kind of focused in this area and focused particularly on the Labbits because I like them and also because they're going to be breedable, and I think that that will bring extra value in time. This morning, Frank Kozik, the creator of the Labbit series, tweeted this out. 8+ drops in 2022, breeding and much more, so much more. Frank got a little cryptic there at the end by saying that there would be so much more coming in 2022 for Labbit, so much more than breeding. All right, so I'm really curious to find out what he meant by that. But I'm excited about the possibility of breeding and the utility that Labbits will have within the VeVeVerse once that's dropped later in the year. So part of my plan is to just stack some Labbits. I got the Labbicorn, I got the red Smokin' Labbit, and I picked up some of the most recent Labbits that were released, the Christmas Labbits. Those are going for a pretty decent price right now. Now, another strategy of mine is to target Season 1 collectibles, particularly the Batman Black and White series, because those are the ones that I like the most. I think that when we look back on this, think out 4 or 5 years from now when we're in Season 6 or 7, I believe that the Season 1 drops will be highly sought after. All right, and I really like the Batman Black and White series. Now, I don't have $3,500 to spend on a Todd, so I've been looking at some other affordable options. One that I picked up a couple of weeks ago is the Joe. I think the Todd is a grail piece, and it's inevitable that it gets to $5,000, $10,000, and that the uncommon will look attractive to people who can't buy, the Todd, but who still want a piece of that first edition. And so I picked this up a couple weeks ago for $350. They're currently at about $550. I also picked up a Joker last night. Don't tell my wife. Now, the Joker is probably the most famous and iconic villain in all of comics. And this is his first appearance, and it's also Season 1. So I thought that this was a good pickup. Another collectible that I picked up and that I plan to pick up more of, and that I think will do very well over time, is Wonder Woman. If you look at how Superman has performed, I think it's currently at about $1,500. Wonder Woman has a similar circulating supply. I think there are just 1,000 more Wonder Woman than Superman. And like Superman, there's only one variation of it. All right, so it's first appearance, and there's only one variation of it. Now, if you look at any list of the most popular superheroes in the world, Wonder Woman is pretty much always in the top 5. On many lists, she's ranked number 2, only behind Superman, and she's by far the most popular female superhero. But what's also interesting is that Wonder Woman is hugely popular in Asia. This map shows us the most popular superheroes around the world. And according to this, Wonder Woman ranks first in 15 countries. She is the most popular superhero in Asia. And once VeVe is available in different languages, I can see Wonder Woman doing really, really well with Asian collectors. Now, another strategy of mine is to never FOMO into a collectible or chase something as the price is running up. I try to wait for opportunities. This is like any other market where prices move up and down, and there are buying opportunities. And I believe that one of those buying opportunities will be when MTL is fully rolled out. I expect some volatility in the secondary market. There are a lot of people who have been collecting for a long time and they have a lot of money that's currently stuck inside of VeVe. But once MTL rolls out and they have the ability to withdraw some of their cash, I do anticipate some selling pressure. I do think that it will be temporary as things will be bought up by people who have been waiting on the sidelines, and there will be demand. All right, but there are always opportunities. Also, whenever there is a big drop, people tend to sell off some of their items in order to accumulate gems for the drops. All right, so these are times when I look to snipe and get some pretty good deals. Now, I may not have bought the common Spider-Man when it was under $40 in the secondary market, and I may not have pulled the trigger on Marvel Comics #1 when it was $2.50. All right, but I've learned from my mistakes, and I am now all in on VeVe NFTs in addition to the OMI token. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. What's your biggest regret? What is your strategy in the marketplace? What are you looking to purchase for the long term? As always, if you like the content, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel on your way out. And I hope you all have a great week. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. I will see you in the next video.